Hey there, credit recovery students. This is Miss Barnes, and this is a video helping you tackle the fairness project. This one might be the hardest project in the course, so I'm going to spend a little extra time on it first. Remember, anytime you're stuck, you need help, you have questions, ask me for help. I'd love to help. Communication button, or my email is found in the staff information button. But let's take a look at the 4 parts. It's part of the Justice and Injustice unit. Remember, there's a folder here with all 4 parts. Let's open that bad boy up, and let's take a look at these parts. Part 1 is listening. What you will be doing is reading a bit more about Title IX. It's about, females and sex discrimination in athletics. So you're going to research a little bit about this information, and then when you're done, you are going to listen to this audio clip, and then there's a worksheet that you're going to complete. So make sure you read a little bit about Title IX, make sure you listen to the audio clip, and then you're going to complete this worksheet. That is for part 1. Remember, make sure you save it. We do not want to submit until we're all done and ready to go. Part 2 is speaking. Alright, so in this part you're going to record a short 2 to 4 minute statement about what you think Title IX is and the value of it. There are actually 2 parts to this. So the first part is actually a worksheet that you are going to outline what you're going to say. You're going to give information about Title IX. And then once you've got that worksheet completed, then you're going to make a recording using that information. Okay, so you're just going to talk a bit about what it is, the main ideas that you've come up with, and it's similar to an outline, which is what you're going to create in part 3. So when you submit your project, you want to make sure you turn in this worksheet and the recording as well for part 2. Part 3 is reading. So part 3 is you are going to be creating a research project in this project. So part 3 and part 4 relate to a whole new topic. Part 1 and 2, just a bit about research. And so part 3 and 4 is about your topic that you'd like to research. You do not have to pick Title IX, and actually you probably shouldn't. There are a lot of topics out there that you can choose from. If you are not quite sure what to pick, let me show you a few options. Okay, so remember, this resources button has some very helpful things. So let's look in the Fairness Project. And inside this folder, there are several tips here, and there are also several documents. Let's look at the possible research topics. It is opening. All right, here is this document. As you can see, there are 3 pages full of topics. There are social issues. Should physician-assisted suicide be allowed? We've got this idea about war on drugs. Should marijuana be illegal, or should it be legal? Should gays and lesbians be legally allowed to get married? Should there be a single-sex education where boys are in one school and girls are in another? Let's keep going. We've got human biology. We've got things about human cloning. Is that legal? We have environment. Hunting. Should it be a basic American right and we should be allowed to hunt? Lots of topics here, so you can pick from these, or you can pick any other topic that you think that you want to make sure is school appropriate. But if you have a question about whether or not a topic is acceptable, shoot me an email, let me know. All right, so there's that document. So you're going to pick a topic for part 3. And what you are going to do with this topic is you're going to make an outline or some kind of organizational system about what you're going to write about. What is your plan for this topic? All right, so first of all, you want to make sure that you are stating the topic, so include your topic on your outline. Second, you want to make sure that you are talking about the main points. What is this topic about? What are the pros? What are the cons? What are the solutions? All right, so you will, it's not here right now, but I will put a sample outline there for you that you can use to get you started on part 3. So part 3, remember, is to pick a topic For your research topic, you can pick anything that you'd like as long as it's school appropriate, and you're going to create an outline. All right, and now part 4 is the doozy. It's the writing part. All right, you're going to write a paper about the topic that you picked in part 3. All right, it's probably going to be 2 to 3 pages. And remember, in this resources button, there are additional details. Here is the rubric to see how it's graded. Here is a step-by-step PDF about completing the project. I've actually given you a sample research paper, so let's go ahead and open that bad boy up. All right, this one is 10 pages. Yours does not need to be this long, but it gives you a good sample. I wanted to include all of this in here because there's some great little comments. But first, you notice what's the first page? It is a title page. So you want to include a title page that looks similar to this. You've got a title, then you have your name, your teacher's name, the name of the project, and the date. And then we have our first page. Notice again that same heading is in the upper left-hand corner. We've got the title again, and then we have our introduction with the thesis statement. And if you go through this entire document, look, we've got transitions. You want to use those. Notice here we've got some quotes. This individual has actually used research. It's called a research paper for a reason. You want to actually research information. So if you're talking about human cloning, you're going to want to find information about human cloning. Just don't use your own, you can use your own brain, but you want to have more. What do the experts say on it? What is the background information around about human cloning? What are the current laws related to it? Has anything actually been cloned? Yes. What has been cloned? What do religious factions have to say? Legally, what does it have to say? All right, so you want to research all of those items. All right, so this talks a little bit about quotations. If we go down, it also talks about topic sentences, and then we're going to scroll all the way to the bottom. The very last page is a works cited page. Hopefully this isn't the first time you're hearing about it. We are seniors in English, but remember, it lists every single source that you've used. So if you do use research, which you should because it's a research paper, you want to include your works cited page. Now, if you have a hard time with this page, don't worry, I have more resources to help you out with this. All right, there is a little document right here called Citing Internet Sources. I'm not going to open it for the sake of time, but it kind of helps you see exactly how you will cite your sources for that works cited page. So please be sure to use that document. You might be thinking, oh my gosh, this is a lot of work. It is a lot of work. I'm not going to lie to you. It's challenging. It's a lot of work, but I believe that you can do it. Secondly, it's a nice chunk of points, and so you want to earn as many points as you can in our class. You want to do the best job possible because not only will it help you get a higher grade, but it just makes you feel good when you know that you've done a good job on something. All right, so that is part 4, is the actual research paper itself. Okay, I think that about wraps it up. Thanks for taking about 9 minutes to listen and watch this. Remember, if you get stuck, if you're confused, please use this communication button or check out the staff information for my email. Let me know how I can help, and we'll work through it together. But I believe you can be successful with a bit of work, a bit of hard effort, and yeah, you got this. Bye!